on the set.
Yeah, he looks like Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we can say, because he's just wearing like
He's wearing I don't know what I say, not purple, but maybe a shirt with a sort of vest over when I tie.
Yeah. And I did see one set video where I think he's like grabbing a girl, like a little girl from like a thing, and he's saving a girl. So
actually, later on in the video, you can see them shooting debris falling down. So I think he was saving her.
Hopefully,
can I say?
And it had a lot of destruction, so I really hope this is a flashback to Man of Steel.
Yeah. And actually, I think that's going to build up the story more. Like, I was talking to you guys before about it, where it was like, I feel like I had an idea where it was like, a theory about it where Lex Luthor is trying to make the public not like Superman by saying, like, look at all this destruction he did. And, of course, in this set footage, he's destroyed Wayne Financial, or was it Wayne Financial? Okay.
Yes, Wayne
destroyed
Financial.
That building and all of this. So Bruce Wayne is obviously in on this and saying, yeah, I don't like him either. And that's where he decides to take him down.
And then maybe they'll see the evil in Lex Luthor, and then they'll team up and go, hooray, let's beat the bad guy.
And then Bruce Wayne be like, you owe me a satellite.
Yeah, and it'll be like, yo, you owe me a satellite? Oh, by the way, I'm Batman.
Yeah.
Because that's gotta happen.
Yeah, I mean, this picture isn't like in a sort of stadium area. I mean, there's seats.
No, I don't think so. I think maybe. I'm not sure.
Well,
I'm
not the one
because I remember
Financial, obviously, but like.
No, not the one Financial, but with Bruce Wayne with all the cameras in front of him and stuff like that.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
No, I'm trying to. There's a Bruce Wayne picture. I can't quite remember if there's like seats, but maybe it could be that football game in Metropolis, because isn't there like a football game in Metropolis with Victor Stone?
That was filmed a long time ago, and I have a feeling that scene might be cut from the movie just because we've heard like nothing about that. Unless
I think there is going to be a football scene in the movie because Victor Stone is confirmed in the movie.
He's Cyborg, if you didn't know, and he is a football player for.
He ain't going to be Cyborg in this movie. He's just going to be Victor Stone.
He's not going to be Cyborg.
And he's going to be Cyborg in Justice League because they're going. I know they're just going to do the new 52.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I really hope that with all these characters, we're not going to see them in costume. We're just going to see them like little, like Marvel has done this with like Hawkeye, where.
Oh yeah, he has the trench coat in Avengers Age of Ultron. Like the trench.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm looking at a picture of that right now, actually. Yeah, but like when they introduce them slowly, like this is this character, but you won't see him for a little while, so it doesn't really matter. And then Justice League, obviously, they'll say, okay, he's Cyborg or he's.
What I want them to do with Cyborg is just not make him too much like Iron Man.
Yeah.
He's a smart, intelligent guy because he gets infused with technology.
Yeah. Like, I think I really hope they go that route with like how it's like so much technology and how like he basically is a computer where
he is a computer. He can hack into him by like just attach himself to him.
Where Iron Man is just a guy in a suit with a lot of information.
Yeah.
I hope they show that off and just don't make him a guy in a suit.
Mm.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. So the biggest news we have to talk about before we talk about the biggest news for DC and the whole episode. DC pushes forward Batman vs. Superman to March 25th, 2016, instead of going head-to-head with Captain America 3.
Yeah. We all knew they were going to move.
Yeah,
it's just not good for business.
Yeah.
Nobody's chicken. It's business, okay?
It's not best for business.
I think it's a smart move.
Both companies are out for money, okay? They don't want competition. Marvel wasn't going to move. They can take a flop, okay?
Yeah.
DC cannot take that. They need this to be a hit. And if they go up against Captain America, I would no doubt Batman vs Superman would win the box office that weekend. But Captain America would certainly hurt it. Would certainly make a dent in it, which Warner Brothers still don't want.
Yeah. There's like no other movies coming out in March, so like that's probably gonna break March records. At least
when does X-Men come out? Apocalypse.
I don't think March because
is that May? That's May.
If there's like no other movies coming out in March that are that big, that whole month is just going to be Batman Superman.
Well, Yeah, I think so. I think that Batman vs. Superman. Well, I think maybe Batman vs. Superman will dominate April. Nothing's really in April. What we know of.
Well, yeah, because it is coming out late March, so it's gonna carry
Mhm.
on into April.
Captain America style.
Yeah.
Wait,
Or
when
Soldier
does
that
Captain
came out in
America
March.
come out? What month?
April.
6th of
April?
Wait, are you talking
wait.
about Winter Soldier or the next?
The next one.
Oh, May 6th, I think.
Yeah, May 6th.
Yeah.
Okay,
16th.
because I kind of feel like March may be too early in the whole thing.
Summer thing.
Well, Captain America came out over here in March, on March 25th. The
Oh.
Winter Soldier, that is. And
Winter Soldier came out April 4th, I think, here.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's
I mean, I like how all these superhero movies and comic book movies are all spaced out. I like the. I don't like it just being like June, July, August.
Yeah, I don't like it when you have like 3 superhero movies all in like July and August. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, kind of weird.
Because then you're like, I have no money.
Because that's the thing, like, I kind of got tired out. Like, that's the reason why I watched Days of Future Past late, with some other things surrounding it. But, like, I felt, like, what movie was it right after?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah.
Spider-Man was before.
Yeah. Well, like, I was kind of, I guess, 2 weeks fresh, I believe, like, Spider-Man. So I was like, okay, I've got my fill.
I believe X-Men here was 23rd, and Spider-Man was the 2nd for May.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
We got May 1st, I think, over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, it was just like a little bit. It was just about 2 weeks after that, and I waited a little bit because
and in April we got Captain America, so like
so it's kind
that's
of tiring.
that's 3 movies in 2 months.
Yeah, which we don't.
Yeah, I mean.
And if you count Godzilla in May.
Oh yeah.
That was a big hit.
I still have to. I still have to watch that movie.
Godzilla was pretty good, so yeah. Watch that.
It's pretty good. I mean, a lot of people. I don't want to get into that because you guys got into the last episode, but it's built up. Rodan, King Ghidorah, Mothra. That's all I'm going to say.
So, basically the biggest news of the episode, and basically what the news that's going to take up most of the time for this episode, is DC's announced 9 new superhero movies until 2020.
Just give me a second.
I think
Finally, you did something, DC. You finally just announced dates because Marvel's been doing that for like since 2008.
Yeah.
Wait, this is 9 titles, right?
Yeah, 9 movies.
How many does that make that a year? Like
2.
We're probably gonna have 2. Then
2 films a year.
There's one coming out in August 2016. That's probably gonna be Shazam because I can't really. Cause Rock's already.
This is
I mean, and a lot of people are saying that Shazam, it won't be Shazam. Shazam's too late. Ant-Man's coming out July next year, and it's only started shooting. On the 18th this month.
Well, Shazam's the only one we've heard anything about. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, The Rock's just been absolutely teasing us.
I know.
We say the word, and I'll be there.
Yeah.
I can you can tell he's having fun with this. Like.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just trolling us so hard.
Yeah, what if he's like, hey guys, I'm playing, just like Lobo or something.
I'm playing Hawkman.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's interesting because it could be, I know it's most likely going to be Shazam, but he could also be Black Adam.
Yeah, I personally think he looks a little more like Black Adam.
He looks like more like Black Adam.
But I think he has the star power to bring in the money if he plays
But the thing is, Shazam, the name of the kid's escaping me right now.
Billy Batson?
Yeah, Billy Batson. He's the main character. It's not Shazam.
Yeah.
So it's more of a case because The Rock, I think he can act. He's come a long way since his wrestling days.
Yeah.
But he's not the main character. Billy Batson is, and it depends who you cast for Billy Batson. That I'm really interested in.
But they're gonna put a little bit more of Shazam than we need in the movie.
Or they'll just completely change it and say that there is no Billy Batson. It's just Shazam.
I would hate that.
So would I.
Or they could go the one of the newer routes for Shazam is when they have, I think, either 6 or 7 kids and they form Shazam.
Nah.
I wouldn't
See-
like that because that would be too cluttered, I think, to introduce 7.
You would have to establish, was it 7 children?
Yeah.
Like,
So I think Billy Batson would be so much easier.
See, I've
Yeah.
never read anything to do with Shazam or anything, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
that's more the magical side of the DC universe.
I hope
Yeah.
they do something with Shazam where they explore that he's like the power of the gods, because like each letter.
He can go toe to toe with Superman.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I hope they like do something like that instead of just like passing right by that. I think that's a really cool aspect of the character, and that's what makes him different from a lot of the other superheroes.
I mean, do you want to talk about what we think the movies are for the dates?
All right.
Well, the first one, Shazam.
Shazam. I think there's a solo Batman in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I think the solo Batman's gonna come after Justice League.
Yeah, same here.
But is Justice League going to come as early as we think it is?
I think it. Well, they did say that they're filming Justice League back to back with Batman.
Is that confirmed?
I'm not sure, but if that's true, I think it should come pretty soon.
9 movies is a lot. You could establish all the Justice League characters in 9 movies. I mean,
I think the best thing they can do is just remake a Green Lantern movie and just put a Flash film out and then do Justice League. And if you're gonna have Shazam, if you're gonna have Shazam in the Justice League, do a Shazam as well. And then
so how many members of the Justice League do you think they're going to have? I don't think Victor Stone's going to have a solo film. I think he's going to be stuff.
Yeah, Cyborg is so I think.
So I'm going to count down. So you have Shazam, Aquaman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Green Lantern, Flash. Is that it?
Did you mention Cyborg?
Yeah, I think it was Shazam, Flash, Green Lantern, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg. So that's 7 movies.
I think
you could establish.
I think you'd have 7.
And then you could have a Man of Steel sequel in there.
Yeah. And
I don't know if you do a Batman vs Superman sequel, but and then you maybe establish other characters like I'd probably not Green Arrow considering that the show.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's really weird because if they do a Flash movie, will it be Barry Allen or Wally West?
I think they should do because then people who watch the Flash show, which of course we're already gonna have Barry Allen, so I think we should have something new, maybe. Probably.
Yeah, they're gonna be totally confused.
Yeah,
like,
Wally West. Like they're not connected. The TV shows and the movies aren't connected. That's confirmed. But I think they just should do Wally West.
Which I thought, I'm not sure about you guys, but I think that was kind of a bad idea. Cause they've
I'm happy.
Yeah,
they've kind of already built up all these characters, and everybody's familiar with them now. And just go oh no, we're making a new one now.
But they've already established characters in that show, like Clock King. Was it Amazo, Deathstroke?
Amazo wasn't developed. He was a boat in Arrow. Okay.
Yep. So I think that the movies are a little bit more taken care of. Because honestly, I really don't like Arrow. I think it just takes itself way too seriously.
Yeah.
It's like you're talking about a guy that uses boxing glove arrows, and you're making him like the Dark Knight. That's not who Green Arrow is, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, I don't think they'll do a Wonder Woman definitely until after Justice League. I can't see them doing that.
See, I wonder who the villain would be for Wonder Woman, like Chitara, or was it Chitara or Cheetah or
Cheetah or a Cheetah Tigress?
I don't know. No, it's a Tigress. I think that's a Marvel character.
Oh yeah, that is Marvel.
Yeah, Tigress is Marvel.
Ares.
Ares would be cool. That would be different.
That's like her arch nemesis. So that's like once you go Ares for Wonder Woman, that's like the last big villain.
I think instead of doing trilogies like Marvel does, maybe they could just do just one-offs.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think we're going to do. I don't know. Maybe just two movies. Like maybe just like Man of Steel 2, or I don't know. Maybe who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, it's DC. They actually made you say we meant was it 9 movies till 2020? We meant 9 movies till 2025.
Yeah. They might pull something stupid like that. So we've covered that news. You guys want to talk about one more piece of news?
Go ahead, yeah.
There's a couple other things that aren't that big, but we won't talk about them. They're making a remake, or not a remake, but like a reboot or a sequel to Ghostbusters with all women.
You know what? I kind of like this idea.
I like it just because it's different, and I couldn't really. I don't want a full-on remake.
No, I don't. Especially how Egon is now no longer with us.
Oh yeah. I really like Ghostbusters though, so.
No, I love Ghostbusters, and for some reason everybody hates Ghostbusters 2. Why? I really like Ghostbusters 2.
I just think it really depends who they cast.
If they cast teeny whopper actors, I am not watching that movie.
I could see like.
Sigourney Weaver should be in it. She was in Ghostbusters 1.
I could see cause I could see Ellen Page.
Maybe.
I think she could be funny in that.
Yeah.
Maybe Sandra Bullock. I don't know. I like her.
Give us older actresses, like Sandra Bullock. As I said, Sigourney Weaver. She was in the first Ghostbusters movie. You could bring her back in some capacity.
Or Tina Fey. I know. I saw a lot of people saying on the internet Tina Fey would be an obvious choice.
Yeah.
Tina.
I really like Emma Stone, but I don't really need her.
She could be the comedy of the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tina Fey would be good. She would be. She's like a comedy actress too.
How about Amy Poehler? Amy Poehler and Tina Fey go well together.
Yeah.
She's great on Parks and Rec.
Yeah, Parks and Rec. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and she was I'm trying to think. Was she in that movie? Oh yeah, she would be pretty good. I was thinking about someone else, but yeah, she would be pretty good.
Yeah.
They have to be funny though. I feel like this movie would have to be it'd have to be funny.
Well,
I think
that's the thing about the first Ghostbusters movie. They were all pretty much comedic actors. You know, Bill Murray. I am so blanking on the names right now. Bill Murray.
You guys probably won't agree with this, but I really like what's her name, Jennifer Aniston. So that would be good.
I think Jennifer Aniston's okay.
Recently,
I haven't.
She was really good in that movie.
I just want her to be in another like fun movie because I'm kind of sick of her being in like just boring, average.
Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah.
Oh, what was it? Oh, We're the Millers. She was fantastic in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's how fast you can tell.
There's like a deleted scene where in that movie, you know the scene where what was it? They're in the road, they're in the camper van or whatever it is. They play on the radio, and there's a prank in the blooper reel. They actually play the theme song to Friends.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, so that's basically about it. There's a little bit of news that just popped up. Zack Snyder is saying something about Aquaman, and he's like defending him. So.
Oh yeah, I saw.
I'm glad that he likes Aquaman, because that's good. Because I really want him in a movie. So.
Good, because Aquaman is a great character, a very underrated character too.
Yes. If you don't know if you don't like Aquaman, read the New 52 run. So good by Jeff Johns.
Oh right, as Zack Snyder pretty much said, Aquaman could kick Superman's ass.
Did he say that?
Yep.
Good, and he's the director of Superman. So that's good. All right, so that's a lot of our. We talked a lot. You know, if you guys even made it this far, thank you so much.
Good on you.
Yeah, Amir,
If you're still alive, congratulations.
So Amir will be back next time, and we'll have a full house. Sorry this was a little bit long. We did make it shorter than our first episode.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like.
And remember, may the force be with you.